Let's take a glimpse into India's extraordinary journey from pre-independence to the formation of a republic. In 1947, India gained independence from British rule. At that time, India was overwhelmingly rural, largely illiterate and exceedingly poor with no industries and no capital for economic growth. The country also faced severe social problems like caste hierarchy, superstition, and division along regional, religious, and social lines. In 1950, India adopted its constitution to become a sovereign socialist secular democratic republic. Then, this era was marked by a sense of national unity and rejuvenation for progress. India has a huge democratic advantage. The majority of the population is under 30 years old, with an average age of just 28.7 years and a whopping 500 million young people. India boasts the largest youth population in the world. But what does the youth need? Education, health, employment, equality and inclusion, peace and security, civic and political participation. All these areas come together and form the Youth Development Index. However, our current ranking is 122nd. Improving this rank will not only give more justice to the youth, but would also help in creating an opportunity for full expression of the creativity, energy and talent. Let's see the challenges in these parameters and the solutions. India's education expenditure stands at 3% of GDP, which is below the global average of 5%. Healthcare. That India spends only 2.1% of its GDP on healthcare. That's lower than the global average of 11%. Oxfam recommends strengthening education and public health by increasing government spending to meet the global benchmarks of 6% and 3.5% of GDP, respectively. These index, India's ranking is 126th out of 163 countries, underscores the urgent need for holistic solutions like social harmony, fraternity, that is to promote harmony and the spirit of common brotherhood, employment opportunities. The unorganized sector, which makes up to 90% of India's employment, is also grappling with these issues. Equality and inclusion. Whenever such opportunity or chance to participate is denied, is called inequality. Addressing these disparities is crucial for fostering a more inclusive and equitable society for all. Civic and political participation. Their involvement in civic and political matters will not only lead to a safer, more inclusive, and responsible society, but also play a vital role in the noble process of nation building, where every voice matters and liberty of expression is cherished. The Youth Development Index comprises 6 key areas reflecting the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The Sustainable Development Goals aimed for achievement by the year 2030 encompass all 17 goals. Interestingly, you would be very happy to know that the Constitution of India already has all these 17 goals right from its inception since 1950. In our constitution, the term education appears 119 times and health appears 127 times, alongside Articles 43, 39, and 47 that stress on the standard of living. The Constitution of India's Part 4, that is, Directive Principles of State Policy, serve as guiding principle for governance, forming policies and making laws focusing on welfare, education, health, employment, and environmental protection. This would also mean improving indices such as the Human Development Index, Gender and Inclusive Development Index, Environment Index, and ultimately the Happiness Index. How can we improve our ranking to be amongst the top 30 countries and become one of the strongest democracies in the world? Knowledge about these indicators should be integrated into the syllabus of schools and colleges to educate students about their significance and implications. Secondly, local level rankings of Human and Gender Development Index along with Environment Index should be published regularly. These rankings should be made publicly available on hoardings, newspapers, media, and in all public domains at predefined intervals. By recognizing the fact that whatever is measured or tracked can be improved, also constitutionally build a nation where there is a well-structured and high-quality public healthcare system, coupled with a well-developed public education system, In this country, the standard of living is high, economic opportunities abound, and there is social and gender equality. The nation boasts a vibrant food, fashion, entertainment, music, and art scene, reflecting its rich cultural diversity. The environment is pristine, with fresh air, clean drinking water, and healthy food readily available, with justice and trust in the government. Political power is well distributed, governance is transparent, and there is freedom of press and liberty. Religious freedom is guaranteed, and here we can say that the Constitution of India is truly implemented in spirit. In this envisioned future, the youth are not merely the leaders of tomorrow, but the architects of today, wholeheartedly building the nation. They are guided by the wisdom and blessings of the elderly and inspired by the pure hearted salute of the children, creating a harmonious symphony of generations working together towards a brighter future for we, the people of India.